Good morning. It's Saturday, September 26th, and we're going to continue our discussion on the subject of will with a prompt from the Daily Stoic, which reads, "What idle leisure can I replace with something more fulfilling?" So earlier this week, I was talking about my personal goals and my mid-year review, which included the evaluation of areas like family and friends, health and nutrition, community, career, and personal development. And all of those probably are pretty obvious choices. But the last one, leisure, was maybe a bit surprising to some. Like, does he really need to remind himself to invest time in leisure and assess how he's making progress in that area? Well, unfortunately, the answer is yes. My overarching goal is to create sustainable balance, and I'm aware that I have the tendency to focus too much on those other areas at the expense of my free time. And I'm also aware that, yeah, that does come with the territory of being a parent. But if I'm not careful, creating too much of a deficit in the leisure category for a prolonged period of time will have adverse impact on all those other areas of my life. And to be honest, and said without complaint, but rather very matter-of-factly, I kind of feel like I'm dangerously close to hitting that destabilizing imbalance right now. This past week of one-on-one with Cole definitely took its toll on me. In a year when, like so many other people, I've struggled to find any free time for myself. And once the kids are in bed and the preparations for the next day are complete, I've just wanted to seek refuge in my cold, dark bedroom where I can rest the mind and the body. Atypically, I haven't even wanted to read, as even that requires a bit too much stimulation and focus. But like I said, this isn't a complaint. It's an acknowledgement of where I'm at mentally and physically right now. And with the weekend just beginning, I need to be conscious of the opportunity to treat it as much like rest and relaxation as possible. That doesn't mean that I'm absolved of my responsibilities, but I do need to question whether or not everything has to get done. I also recognize that next week will be easier. The first week of an adjustment such as that can feel a bit like getting hit by a truck. At least in the second week, I know what kind of truck is coming and how fast it will be moving. I can prepare and adjust accordingly. It'll definitely be easier. So yeah, I realize that I significantly strayed from today's intended message, which reminds us to avoid turning too much free time into idle time. But the reality is that scenario isn't the issue for me right now. It's the opposite. And with that said, I'm going to attempt to install some better balance in my life and as a result provide real benefit to everything and everybody else that's important. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.